it really feels like it's been forever.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. It was a very long break.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. Season 2. Obviously, we changed the set a little bit. Added more flags.
Yeah, we fired Ethan.
Ethan is gone.
Now we're looking for someone to replace him.
Yeah, preferably somebody named Carl. I think that'd be a fun name to yell. God damn it, Carl!
Carl with a K?
Yeah, Carl with a K. We get 3 Carls with a K, and then they'll be our little KKK.
Oh.
Oh, shit. And canceled. Didn't even make it past episode 1 of season 2. But yeah, sorry that we had such a long break. I had a loss in my family, so that kind of extended the break.
The holiday break?
The holiday break, yeah. So, ruined Christmas is what happened. But, oh well. But we're back.
Yes.
Yes. So, we have some stuff planned for this season that we're going to try to make come to fruition. It's more skits, more bits, more tits, more all of it. Yeah. That was unintentional, completely unprepared. But yeah, more skits and stuff, and more stuff like the cooking episode and guests and whatnot. So if you actually do want to be a guest, not you, Corn, you don't watch the fucking videos. You didn't even see the intro.
How would he know he's not invited?
How would he know? He wouldn't know. He's just gonna randomly see a guest one day in the thumbnail, and maybe he'll get curious.
We'll put a picture of some corn.
Yeah, that should actually be one of the thumbnails.
He's gonna be like, "Oh, that looks enticing."
Ooh, wait, no, it's corn tortilla.
You right?
Yeah, so it can't be corn. It would have to be a corn.
Some tacos.
Tortilla. Yeah, a little menudo, some pozole, a little corn tortilla.
Dude, I love that about the holiday season. All the food.
It gets really Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed it when I was up there, but now I'm back and I can eat till my heart's content.
I had to be careful. I made a ham this year. The first time that's the whitest shit I've ever done in a holiday.
I love ham.
This is the whitest thing I've ever done. And it's so easy.
Yeah, especially if you get the ones that are already cured or cooked.
That's probably what I did.
Just eat it cold.
Yeah. Well, because the instructions were literally like, hey, 10 to 15 minutes per pound. Here's how many pounds this is. In my mind, I was like, if you're going to tell me how many, you could have just done the math for me. But whatever. Already?
To the president?
The whole time that we've been setting up, not a single phone call. Now my phone is ringing. We're gonna let it go to voicemail. Whoever it is.
It could be Joe Biden.
Fuck.
And it always stops.
And then it immediately.
It always stops ringing as soon as you get up.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
It's Joe.
Pesci?
Joe Mama.
Oh, she's dead. All right, we're back from that interruption. But yeah.
Where were we?
So new everything. Holidays is all Mexican food. I made a ham. We're caught up.
That's right, the ham.
We're caught up. It was delicious. Although I think I gave everybody food poisoning, and I haven't had the balls to tell everybody.
Nah,
because everybody got sick. And everyone's like, oh, I think it's the flu. I think it's that and this and maybe it's COVID. And the whole time I'm like, but we all ate the ham. And we all got sick. And nobody knows who had it first.
I don't think it was the ham. Ham is hard to mess up.
It is, but it's me. You saw the cooking video.
Did it come with like glaze or anything? Like
it did.
Like
it came
a brown
with glaze,
sugar?
yeah.
So good.
Yeah, it came with a glaze, and the instructions were like, heat this up exactly 10 minutes before serving.
Yeah, that little amount of time makes me feel like it was already cooked, which is most of them. So I don't think it was a ham. It's just the season for getting sick.
'Tis the season. 'Tis the season. I forgot what I was gonna mention. It escapes me.
Tipping?
Huh?
Tipping?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Tipping. Yeah. I was bitching about tipping. Because, okay, and I don't know about you, but I think tipping culture has gotten extremely out of hand. Like, I'm having to tip. Well, I don't have to, right? But you're asked for tips at, like, the Starbucks drive-thru. You're asked for tips literally everywhere. Anywhere that isn't, like, a big store, like a Target or a Walmart or a fast food restaurant. If it isn't those two things, you're asked for a tip. And I remember when we were younger, it was like you would tip at a restaurant, and not even all of them. You wouldn't tip at a Golden Corral. You would tip at a restaurant, and then you would tip your barber. But even then, your barber wouldn't even ask for a tip. That came out of your own good nature. Now, when I go get my hair cut, my barber's like, "Would you like to leave a tip on his little fucking phone?"
Well, so there's a couple things with that. To start off, I feel like if you didn't ever ask for tips, if you had like no way of asking for tips, or it was just common knowledge that you didn't tip, like a McDonald's, for example, or some restaurant within the last 20 years, at any point in there, it was normal to not tip, you should never be asking for tips. Because whatever you're doing does not demand tips.
Yeah, but even then, like McDonald's, okay, yeah, they're not asking for a tip, but you go and you pay, and then they hit you with the 30. Like, do you want to donate to St. Jude's? Do you want to donate to?
Well, that's not tipping.
To Baseball Leagues of America? Do you want to tip to Socks for Cocks? Do you want to you get asked all these, or yeah, do you want to round up? That's what it is. It's basically tipping.
Do you want to donate to the troops?
Yeah, and it's like I'll keep it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm the troops.
Just turn around and give it to me.
Yeah. Here's $1. Hand it back. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, would you like to donate to the troops?
Yeah.
To me?
Pay for my fucking sandwich, bitch.
To a troop?
Fucking Panera. You got to tip at Panera? Tip at fucking Panera? They're making sandwiches. You got to tip at Subway. Subway asks for tips.
See, like that just shouldn't be a thing. Like they're getting paid fairly. It's not like these restaurant workers.
Restaurants make sense because they're not getting paid fairly.
It doesn't make sense if you look at it from the bigger point of view. Like, why don't they just get paid?
They should get paid a fairer wage. Yeah, absolutely.
Back to the tipping thing. It's like, I get it. I get the nice restaurants. You know, they really are putting in some legwork. Mm-hmm. I wish I could tip the fucking chef directly.
That's who I would rather tip, the chef.
And people like that, like your barber. Like, I didn't used to pay barber when I was younger, but also my mom just took me to some lady's house down the street. So
I think I used to go to the same.
For just $5 cut.
Well, when I was in high school, I used to cut my own hair. Nobody tipped me.
You didn't tip yourself?
No.
You didn't tip the troops?
No, I didn't tip. I wasn't the troops then. I was the pre-troops.
Yeah, the future troops of America.
Future troops of America. Nobody was tipping the future troops of America. Yeah. So, I mean, all that to say is I think tipping culture has gone out of hand. I think it's ridiculous. I shouldn't go to Starbucks.
And the percentages. Remember when like 15 was like a lot?
Yeah, 15% was a lot. Or are you saying $15 or 15%?
15%.
Yeah, 15%.
That was like the high end. It was like 7, 10, 15 probably.
Yeah. And now it goes.
It starts at 15.
Yeah, now it goes 15, 20, and then I want to say like 25.
I've seen up to 30, like just standard. And they're like, if you think we did a great job, and they circle it, like, you fucking
mother.
The audacity.
Fucker. Yeah, the fucking balls. And
then I tip them.
Yeah, I still tip. Yeah, I'll still do it. I have a rule though. I will tip if it's a holiday. If I go on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Right, because I did that Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I went to Starbucks. I will tip.
That makes sense.
Because I'm like, you're working on a holiday. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You all could have just been like, no, none of us want to fucking work on this day. But you are. Now, whatever the scenario is, whether it's like, well, I have no family, whatever it is.
Yeah, whether you want to or not.
You're still there. I'm gonna tip wherever I go. I'm tipping.
I'm gonna give you the tip.
Yeah. On the flip side of that, it's like, but outside of the holidays, I don't want to, but I don't have the fortitude to not do it sometimes. Like, I shouldn't tip for coffee. That's just.
Yeah, like when I don't have sometimes I will just straight up hit nothing, like zero in front of their face. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have the mental stamina for that. I don't want to have to deal with their looks, and I'll just like hit the lowest one, even though the lowest is like 15%.
Well, Starbucks is great because they give you dollar values. They don't give you percentages. It says $1, $2, $5. So that one's not too bad. But there are the other ones where Subway, for example, starts at 15%, and you're like, dude, you put tuna on bread, my guy.
Dude, the worst one is I just went to a froyo shop, some frozen yogurt. Like, you didn't do anything.
Self-serve.
I got the cup. Yeah, I got the cup myself. Actually, that's not true. I asked him for some sample cups because I wanted to try it of some. He did this.
Yeah, they're right there.
There you go, sir.
Yeah, next time you actually don't even have to. They have the balls to say that. Next time you don't even have to ask. You can just grab the sample cups.
Yeah. Like next time, you don't even have to come to me. Just use self-checkout.
Yeah. Yeah, just use at the froyo shop, self-checkout.
Bro, if Walmart ever starts asking for tips, I'm going to lose it.
I'll start stealing. I know people already do it at self-checkout. I don't have that in me. But if the second I see, would you like to tip? Hey, shit just got free all of a sudden at Walmart. that's just like, fucking standard.
Like, I'll tip. I'm going to pay the same amount, but some of this stuff is going to go unchecked.
Yep. I always want to do that. One of these days, I'll have the fucking, like, the balls to, like, just not scan an item. But I'm just so I'm a nervous person. It's a lot
harder to do now. Back then, when, like, the system first came out, you could, but not anymore.
Now there's cameras everywhere.
It's not the cameras either. It's like everything you scan, like every single self-checkout register is linked to the master self-checkout register.
Mm-hmm. So what the one person there can see, right?
Yeah.
So they can see what you're... Yeah.
And if they see something obvious, and this is why they always say like 10 or 20 items or less in self-checkout.
Which nobody really... I've seen so many people that don't abide by that.
Yeah, because it's not really about that. It's
fucking
just...
chaps my ass.
It's just to keep the items low so they can see what you have.
Yeah. I don't put shit in bags.
And then if at any point they have any reason to believe, then yeah, there's at least a single camera in every self-checkout.
Yeah. That, by the way, does chap my ass so fucking bad. Grinds my fucking gears.
The items are less?
Yeah, where it's like 10 items or less. Like H-E-B has a thing where it's like this one's 10 items or less, this one's 15, this one's 20, and then this one's like I'm buying groceries for the month. So, but when I go to like hey, this one's 5 items or less, and I'm only there with 2 items, and I see a bitch with a full cart, I won't say anything. I'll keep quiet, but in my mind, I'm fucking, God, you mother. I hope you burn your mouth on hot soup, you stupid bitch. I get so mad.
You gotta hit him with a passive aggressive. Oh, hey, do you mind if I cut in front of you? I just got these 2 items, and you got the full cart in the 5 for less. No big deal.
You could stay in this line. It's like I don't.
Yeah, like I
need to start doing that.
Matter of fact, let me just throw my shit in with you.
Yeah. You want to pay for my 2 things, and I'll let you stay in this
for
line?
the troops.
Yeah,
for the
troops.
I won't snitch on you, manager.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, that's when you hit him with a. Actually, matter of fact, I'll let you stay. You want to tip though? You want to leave a tip? I'll let you stay in the line, but you want to leave a tip?
Oh, actually, matter of fact, you scan one of your items and then you take it back, and then now they have to call somebody to come, and then they're gonna be like, "That's not 5 or less. Get out. You're fired."
I hate to do this to you, but
they're like forced to waste time. Like, oh, you thought you were slick. You were gonna self-check out real quick.
Yeah, I bet you're parked in a handicap spot too, aren't you? You stupid fucking bitch. I guarantee it.
Like, I don't give a shit if you got 5 items over, even 10, if it's like...
If it's a 10 items or less lane and you got 15 items, I don't give a shit.
Especially if, like, the 20 items you got is, like, something super quick to scan. But if you got fucking groceries, get the fuck out of self-checkout.
Yeah.
Especially if you haven't already memorized the grocery codes. Like, you have no business fucking looking them up.
Yeah.
Get out. Go to someone who already memorized them.
Yeah. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I'm a very angry person.
My blood boiling over here.
What?
Getting my blood boiling over here.
Yeah.
I need to check my blood pressure.
Dude, I just fucking, I can't deal with it. I can't deal with people. This is also why I get sick a lot, by the way, is because it's the fact that I can't deal with people. I don't go out. So I stay at home, and I've said this before, where it's like everything I do is from home. I work from home. If I'm hungry, I'll either cook or I'll order food. Like everything I do, I stay at home for as long as possible, and now my immune system is complete trash.
You just gotta not wash your hands or your clothes or anything.
I can't do that. Can't do that.
Gotta build up an immune system.
But yeah, I just gotta go outside and lick the floor every once in a while. Just eat a bug.
There was an episode in The Office like that where Dwight's like, "Y'all are pansies for washing your hands. I wash my hands in a bowl of dirt." Oh, and then
Mm-hmm.
you go outside, and there's a fucking homeless man out there asking for change.
That's dude.
It's like, bro, I just had a hard enough time in the store. Then you go out the store and you get pestered again.
Yeah, it cost me like $40 just to leave my house every time. But with tipping and giving homeless people money, and it's worse because it's like, so for example, Austin, ever since COVID, at least that's when I first noticed it after COVID, was like these tent cities of just homeless people, like giant areas of just tents where people are homeless. I'm starting to see that in San Antonio now, and it's like every single fucking stoplight, there's a homeless person, and the story gets sadder every fucking stoplight. It's like first it's like someone's just homeless, and it's just like hungry. That's all the sign. It's misspelled.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, he's illiterate, whatever.
Drug addict.
Here's $1. Yeah, and then the next one's like homeless veteran. You're like, fuck, dude. All right, I gotta.
Yeah, maybe he's like, where are you, Stolen Valor?
Yeah. And they're like, what branch? And then they're like, Space Force. You're like, already homeless. Holy shit.
Well, this is 2024.
So I just started. And then and then they'll have the ones that have a kid with them, just swinging them around,
or a dog.
Yeah, or a dog.
And you're like, I'm giving you money for them, not for you piece of shit.
Yeah. Then eventually you get the one where it's like it's just a chick in yoga pants, and she's just like, not homeless, just bored. You're like, fuck,
yeah, some
dude.
of them don't look homeless at all.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, sell that chain or those shoes.
Yeah, I saw one with a better watch than me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Is an heirloom. Fucking Christ, man. Yeah, shit's getting out of hand.
Sentimental value.
Yeah, it's getting expensive to
the worst ones is where they're waiting for you somewhere where they know that you had to have used cash. Mm-hmm. Like you had to pay for a parking ticket or something.
Yeah.
And they know you had cash and they know you're going to have change too. Assholes.
Pieces of
you
shit.
can't hit them with the, oh, I don't got nothing. Dude, one time I fucked up. I'm so used to never carrying cash. And this one time, this homeless dude came up and he was like, yeah, money, whatever. I was like, man, let me just shut this guy up. I pulled out my wallet. I opened it up. I knew I had like $2 in there. And I was like, here you go, $2. I pulled those out. There was a 20 in there. And I was like, oh, heck. What have I done? I tried to fucking sleight of hand it as much as I could. And I know the dude saw it because he looked upset. And I was like, motherfucker, this is a whole $2.
This is $2 more than you would have gotten if I hadn't just lost my cool with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely bad. That's definitely. I've had it where I forget I have cash, and I'll be like, "No, look, man, I got oh, fuck me."
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with it.
Ooh, that's a 5 though. It's a 5.
Like, you got change for a 5?
The worst ones are the church groups. I don't know if you've noticed. There's a lot of church groups now selling like raffle tickets. They're like, it's for the Church of Saint.
Raffle. I mean, churches are a scam.
Yeah, 100%.
But I have
But
seen.
it's like, dude, I don't even. What do you mean a raffle ticket? What the fuck am I gonna do with a raffle ticket? You're gonna call me if I win?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not. You're gonna be like, well, the Lord called you, and you come in, so we gave it away.
The Lord didn't
it's a
choose
tax
you.
write-off. Yeah.
But just raffles in general. There's been a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Some of them are kind of enticing.
None of them
then
entice
it's like,
me. None of them. I've never seen a single one entice me.
Really?
Like for a church, or at least.
Oh no, not for church.
Yeah. None of those have ever enticed me.
Just people that buy expensive shit and then raffle it off.
Yeah. Well, now people are getting creative because they're like selling water on the side of the street too, like $1 cold water, and I'm just like,
And this heat is never a bad idea.
yeah, but also it's like,
who carries around $1 bills?
yeah, like you got change for debit card, you dick face. Like, what are you fucking? Yeah,
They'll hit you with
help our team go to nationals. Fuck your team. I don't even know what fucking. You guys are in middle school. Fuck your nationals.
You hit them with the it's because I only got a card. I would. And they're like, oh yeah, we got a card reader.
Yeah.
And then they'll hit you with it's actually a $6 minimum charge for debit cards, $8 for credit.
Yeah, you gotta buy a 6-pack of waters. Sorry. Then you buy your $6 worth of water, and then at the end of it, it's like, do you want to leave a tip? You're like, fuck.
Like, bro.
Fuck me, dude. Fuck.
Anywho,
that was fun.
on today's agenda.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a clip here that I wanna bring this one up first. For whatever inexplicable reason, this had me just laughing my ass off at like 1 a.m.
TikTok does that to me a lot. And a lot of times.
Sand when it hits a temperature of 3,000. Dude, I don't know why.
I did see that one.
It's so funny to me. Let me be clear.
Was that Obama?
That's Obama. I just snorted too. Yeah, that's Obama. Oh, man. And then this one I wanted to show you. For whatever reason, at 1 a.m, I get these kinds of TikToks.
They're the good ones.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a fucking child. There it is again. What am I, fucking Batman? My shit keeps fucking going off.
The bat signal.
Yeah. The bats. Okay. I saw a thing that was like, if you get, and it was the dumbest fucking thing in the world. And it was like, you get to pick your power. You get to pick what superhero you are in this world, in the world that we live in now. Right? You don't have to go and live in whatever universe the superhero's from or whatever. You get to pick, and it was like, and it gave 2 options. You get to pick between being Batman in your world or Superman. And the amount of people that picked Batman blew my fucking... Who the fuck is picking Batman in this world?
It's just
in like the current world that we live in.
It's just people that like Batman more than Superman.
Yeah, that's fucking... Look, I like Batman more than I like Superman.
Same.
But I'm not a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I'd pick Superman in this world. There's no kryptonite in this fucking world. It doesn't exist here. I'd have 0 weaknesses. You know what Batman's weakness is? Anything that your current weakness is Batman's weakness. Oh, my knee hurt. That's also Batman's weakness.
Yeah, like give it like 5 years and dude's in a wheelchair.
Yeah, he's got like, I tripped and I hurt my back, and that's also Batman's weakness. Also, he can trip and that would hurt. I would 1,000 times pick being Superman in this world. And then I saw the same thing, but it opened it up to like every possible hero and villain and anti-hero, whatever. And that one actually got me thinking.
I'll turn myself into kryptonite. Just a chunk of it.
Yeah, just in case somebody else picks to be Superman.
I got you, bitch.
I got you. You thought you were safe? Well, kryptonite's an item. It's not a person.
I'll turn myself into
like a human. Oh, there is actually a human kryptonite, technically.
And then I'll shove myself up Lois Lane's coochie and then wait for him to come in. I'll be nice and cozy in there, and then I'll kill him.
But then,
and then I still live as kryptonite forever.
It won't kill him, right? It'll make him human. So then it'll feel really good to him all of a sudden. And then while you're in there, he's just gonna come all over you. He just super jizz on your face.
And then I'll take his DNA.
If you did have to pick any hero or villain or whatever person to be in this world, would it still be Superman? Or at this point, now that it's open to anything, would you pick a different hero? What are you now? You're a Batman too?
Yeah. See, but I gotta think about this realistically. Batman.
Batman. Yeah. Realistically,
and I'll tell you why.
I would want to monetize. But here's the thing: you don't get Batman's money. You just get
yes,
his
I
abilities.
do.
You get his
That
abilities.
is his ability.
His ability isn't money.
He
It's
doesn't.
kung
He wouldn't
fu.
have any ability if he wasn't rich.
That's a good debate, actually. I don't know that.
Dude, if my parents died in an alleyway, I'd just be fucked. I'd probably die there too.
Yeah. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd starve. What about super speed? Would you consider being somebody with super speed?
It's just like, what am I gonna do with it? What am I actually gonna do with it?
You wouldn't fight crime. You wouldn't become a superhero. You don't think?
No.
Would you be like?
And the reason I chose Batman is because I would renounce being Batman and then just keep the money. Let's just go back to my normal life.
yeah. But okay, which Batman though? All right, if you had to pick a Batman, which Batman? Which version of Batman? Because you'll get the physique and everything. So.
Yeah, but by far still my favorite Batman is Christian Bale.
Okay, yeah, that's not a bad. I wouldn't be Val Kilmer. You seen him lately?
That's not fair though. He's just old. What about when everyone else gets old?
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
George Clooney had one.
Not all of them get old. Wolverine doesn't get old. I mean, eventually, I guess he does.
But then
Superman doesn't get old.
Then his life just isn't worth living anymore, especially not worth protecting other people's lives.
I think I would try out the hero gig for a little bit, and I'd probably, knowing me, I'd become very disillusioned with it very quickly. I mean, I'd be at the fucking HEB line, the bitch with 20 items in the 10 item or less lane, and I'd just fucking shoot her through the wall and just like, yep, I'm a villain now. I guess I'm a villain.
Yeah, like it would be so easy to become a villain. Too easy.
And I know that we're missing a shit ton of superheroes and like Deadpool and, you know, Professor X and Magneto and all these other, I just named mutants, but like,
yeah, some of them are just like,
I know that I'm missing or that we're missing a plethora of other ones, but I think the main ones that always stand out to everybody are like the big ones, the big names, right?
Yeah, because a lot of them fall under like Superman's abilities.
Yeah.
You wouldn't just choose the ability to fly. You would choose Superman.
Yeah, be indestructible, faster than a speeding bullet, and so on. Yeah. But you also have to think about it. Even just the smallest of power in this world, you're already a fucking god, right? Like, okay, I'm destructible, sure, but I have super speed. You're fastest man alive or whatever. By the way, I'd be in the Olympics.
They'd ban you.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't reveal. I would just be slightly faster. Very reminiscent of the Incredibles.
Slightly faster.
Slightly faster than Usain Bolt.
You could do that. You just go to the Special Olympics.
Yeah, no. I still lose somehow. What the fuck?
Dude, you could.
Dude, they're good athletes in they're pretty good in the Special Olympics. If you ever watch it, and if they're pretty good. Not the sports ones, not like the basketball ones or anything, but like
yeah, not like the coordinating ones, but like if all they got to do is run in a straight line.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. Yeah, if all they got to do is run in a straight line.
Now they'll fuck that up too,
Yeah,
but
sometimes the sound of the starting gun may startle them a little, but
especially if they're the black ones.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok with a black dude with Down syndrome.
Oh God!
And he was like opening up a Christmas present or something, and somebody in the back was like, "Yo, what is it, my nigga?" And the dude was like, he looked up, like, you know, he's typical dude with Down syndrome, and he was like, my nigga." Like the comments, bro, they were like, "I didn't know they made him in black."
Dude, they make them in all colors, man. All colors, just predominantly white though.
I don't think I've ever seen Asian dude with Down syndrome.
That's because they all look like they have it. There's like, it's hard to tell.
They're always fat too. So if you see a skinny person or just fit with Down syndrome, like, it just throws you off.
Well, they already have the strength of 10 men. So imagine one fit. I remember that being like it sounds so terrible, but I remember that being like I guess like a street myth that people with Down syndrome were like ridiculously strong. Don't know where that came from, but I remember believing the shit out of it and being like, dude, they're fucking.
I still believe it for two reasons. Well, because when we first heard it, we were in school and you had people with Down syndrome like in their own little group.
Yeah.
and they were held back. Like they didn't just release them out into the
Yeah,
open
bro
world.
was 20 in fifth grade.
So that's one reason.
Yeah.
They were fully developed. And two, this one's just made up, but
By the way, we're gonna get canceled for this part alone in the podcast.
It's okay. Nobody makes it this far.
Yeah.
And then the second reason, which I just completely made up, but I like wholeheartedly believe, is because we're smart enough as normal humans to limit our muscle capacity.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how like they always say like you're stronger than you really are, but we don't do it because if you just like max out your muscles,
you're gonna you're gonna shatter your bones and tear your muscles. Yeah.
So they limit that less than we do, and that's why.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually does make perfect sense. Actually, I know you made that up, but
it makes sense.
But I believe it now.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that I'm gonna also.
They're literally too dumb for their own good, too strong for their own good.
It's so dumb that they're ridiculously strong. Yeah, because you also hear those things where it's like a mother lifting a car off of her child or whatever,
Well,
which has happened. It is a thing, and you're like, what? And it's all that adrenaline and all that instinct goes out the window.
Like it helps that she wasn't a 600-pound Karen.
Yeah.
But like,
speaking of a 600-pound Karen, did you see that video of it was this mom? She has her kid in a stroller, and they're like in a sort of sloped parking lot. And the parking lot leads right into the street where there's cars passing. She stops right at her car to open the door, lets go of the stroller, and the stroller starts to wheel away. And she's too big that she misses, falls, and then can't get up as this stroller is now wheeling with a child into the street or towards the street where surely they will die because these cars are just fucking flying by. And she's trying to get up and she keeps falling over. And it's like, at some point in your life, if that isn't a wake up call, somebody stop the stroller. I'll find the video and I'll play it next week. But somebody stopped. They ran. And I bet you can tell they weren't the same size, but they fucking ran, stopped the stroller. But at some point in your life, you eventually look at yourself and go, all right, it's enough. Enough is enough. And if that isn't a moment in your life where you go, well, I got to make some fucking changes, dude. Yeah. My kid almost died because I couldn't get up. Then nothing's going to help you there. And it's one of those, like, would the lesson have been better if the person just was like, we'll play this out. We'll see what happens with that stroller. But then, and that makes me think where it's like, if that person, right, that lady, we're stronger than what we think, did the instinct not kick in for her? Or was that her?
No, it doesn't work for fat people.
Or was that her using, like, she tore muscles, like, trying to get up?
She probably did.
Yeah.
Like, it's just,
she tore her pants, that's for sure.
You're breaking the limits just fighting your own weight.
Yeah. That's fucking insane, man. That's
you got to think about how strong they're pretty strong to just walk around with all that weight.
They gotta have some fucking strong calf muscles, strong ass fucking thighs, thighs of steel, wrapped in gentle, copious leathers.
They might
get
tired after walking 6 seconds,
but they're strong. They're strong. It's always crazy to me. There's like that guy that I don't know his name. Did mukbangs since he was like, I don't know, a fucking teen. He was super, super skinny, scrawny dude. And then into his 20s, he was morbidly obese, riding around in those little Walmart carts. Morbidly obese. Still did mukbangs. That was his career, like on YouTube. Did mukbangs. And for those of you that don't know what a mukbang is, it's he just ate. He's a fat fuck, and he ate food on camera and was like, "This one's delicious. This one's not. I'm gonna eat them both." Like, and then now, if you look at him, this dude is fucking huge. He's jacked, and I wonder if it's like, is that like it's got to be not healthy for you, but is getting morbidly obese like that, and then ripping into, I'm gonna pour everything I got into working out. Do you get super fucking jacked? Does it all? I mean, I don't know enough about the science of it. That's why I'm asking. You know, or that's why I'm curious about it.
Yeah,
like,
to me it makes sense that like you already have more in storage to just convert into muscle
Does
than
it
like
work
a
that way,
skinny.
though?
I don't know.
We
But
need
then,
to-
but
we
well,
need to
part
get,
that
like,
would suck is the skin that's left over. That always sucks.
But there's surgeries for everything now.
yeah, but then you get the scars left over.
I mean, you can get a plastic surgeon to get rid of the scars. I don't know if you've seen tit jobs recently. No scars.
Really?
None.
They come in from the armpit?
None. I've heard all sorts of things where it's like they do it from the armpit. They just remove the
From your
nipple
back.
and put the nipple back.
They
so
go
you can
around the
see.
lungs.
Well, here's what we need to do. We need
Someone with a tit job.
I was gonna say we need to go get a tit job, and we'll show our scars if we have any, and we'll go from there. I think that's the best case scenario for us. Dude, my fucking knee is killing me. This is fucking weather. So if next episode you guys see us and we have gigantic tits, because if I ever got one, you bet your ass I'm going G's, baby. I'm going G's,
That's what you
baby.
say until you've had tits for a while and you're like,
Oh yeah, I've never had tits.
my back can't handle this.
My back can't handle fucking nothing.
Like,
right
yeah,
now.
like, I don't know. I feel like if I had some nice big titties, I would work out my back. Like, I'm not going to get smaller titties or complain about them because my back hurts. Like, I'm just going to work out my back, not be a bitch.
This is the most ignorant half of a podcast we've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
Like the entire
Absolutely.
second half has been just us being completely
But it's because
ignorant.
I've lived a male my whole life. Like, I'm going to do it for the male audience.
Yeah. Well, okay. Do you remember this question that would always go around? And it comes up every couple of years. And once you get into the military, 100% you get asked every year. If you were a chick, what would you do? If you were a chick for a day, what would you do? And I remember my response was always the same. And I don't know if this is true. I don't know if I'd actually do this. But my response was always the same. It was like, I'd let all the homies hit it. Dude, I'm fucking.
But like,
everyone.
as a chick, and they knew that you became a chick, or you were just some random.
I mean, that's up to them. You look completely. You turn into a chick for a day, and you're a 10. What are you doing?
A 10.
You're a 10 out of 10 for a day. Everyone's getting lucky. I'm putting out, but only for the friends.
Only the homies.
Only the homies. I might go out to a bar, see what that's like. That'd be cool. You know what I mean? See what it's like for somebody to buy you a drink. That sounds cool.
All the people you don't like, you just try and ruin their marriage.
Yeah. Yes. I love that you immediately went for petty. You're like, oh, I got a vagina now. I'm gonna fucking ruin some lives.
And
But that's crazy though. That's like the if because you can't do that as a guy. You can't be like, I'm gonna ruin some marriages. But as a woman, you're like, I'm gonna fucking ruin some marriages, dude. I'm gonna fucking ruin some lives. I hope you don't like half of your shit, bitch. Cause
I'm gonna take all these pictures so I can save them for later for when I become guy again.
ooh, that's a good one.
Just take like 1 million pictures and then just slowly sell them on OnlyFans.
I bet that you can get 1 million followers on Instagram in a day.
1 million.
If you're a 10.
There's like 10s out there that don't even have social medias.
Yeah, fuck them. We're not talking about them. We're talking about us. If we were 10s, because look, realistically, on a good day, and I mean on a really fucking good day, I'm like a 6.5, 7.
You need the clout. You need
In my
followers. You need to be famous.
Dude, you don't gotta be famous if you're a hot chick. You just gotta,
You need to have some connections.
post a little sexy picture on the interwebs.
Yeah, but if you just do that, like if you just do a couple, then you just look like a bot.
Yeah, maybe a day is not long enough, huh?
You need to go to a party where you have some connections, make more connections, make bigger connections.
How are we gonna do that in a day, though? All right, so the Instagram side of this is out. So we're ruining marriages.
Even OnlyFans, like you just wouldn't have enough of a fan base. People don't know you.
Yeah.
Just walk around topless.
Get arrested. Get arrested and then get released the next day when they're like, where's that chick that was in here? And you're like, I don't fucking know, bro. Fuck, you guys got me in here with all these other chicks. Look at this broad. Hideous chick. in jail with a neck tattoo.
Oh, and
Not saying the neck
as
tattoo.
a woman, I would go fight any bitch that I hated as well. Because now I can fuck him up.
But do you retain your strength?
Even if I don't, I'm getting a bat, but now I can hit him. And now it's not frowned upon. Now it's just a cat fight.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I'm fucking doing that. We're adding that to. It's gonna be a busy fucking day as a woman, baby. Let me tell you.
on that topic of like retaining
fuel
your
my
strength,
tits, get free drinks, and slap bitches and ruin marriages.
On the topic of retaining your strength, I feel like women don't know how to use 100% of their strength.
Unless they're retarded. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
He said it. He said the R word.
I'm so sorry. I'm not going to apologize. That's gay if you apologize. Yeah, I said that's gay. I don't mean it in the way you were going to fucking take it. But you know what I mean. I mean it in the 2005 way.
Sometimes retarded people, like, they do be acting retarded. It's like, bro, you brought this upon yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say to that? What do you say when somebody who has like Down syndrome does something retarded and you're like, bro, you know. You just pulled. Come on, dude. Why do you gotta put me in this spot? I'm allowed to say it. I'm grieving. All right, leave me alone.
This reminds me of this like social experiment that they did with retarded kids, with kids with Down syndrome. One of the questions they asked them, they had them all line up, and
oh, dude, I know which one this is.
Yeah. They were like, does the R word offend you? And they were like, move this way if you agree, move this way if you don't agree, if you disagree. And they were properly labeled on the floor. Do you agree? Do you not agree?
Yeah.
Everybody moved to agree. It does offend me. And then this one dude with the shirt that says it has a big R and like the red over and line over it, like stop saying the R word. He moved to don't agree because he didn't understand the question, and then they had to clarify.
Like, I don't agree that you should say that word.
Yeah, and they were like,
bro.
They were like, why do you not agree with that? And then it just like cut to a different scene, and he was on the correct side. And the comments, bro, they would not let this dude live it down.
Dude, how can you? How can you? Oh, dude, that's fucking. I love that.
Later on, he said the R word. We shouldn't say the R word anymore. The R word should be respect. And the comments, bro, they were like, this dude fucking respected his shit. Like literally every insult with the word retard was just replaced with respect.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna start using
like,
that.
Dog, you dude, fucking did this to yourself.
Oh my god. Oh, we're getting canceled.
There's got to be different levels, just like autism. Like there's a spectrum. Like
there's a show called Love on the Spectrum. Dude, it's the best.
It's just autism.
It's a bunch of people with autism on camera, which you know they gotta love.
And it's like high on the spectrum people.
Yeah, yeah, and they're trying to find love amongst other people on the spectrum. Dude, it's the most awkward fucking show. I think it's on Hulu. I'm not sure. I'll find it. And it's fucking hilarious, dude. Just awkward people, awkwarded the fuck out by the camera.
Or like talking way too much.
Yeah.
Not talking at all.
Yeah, talking about their coin collection. I think it's Australian. I think the show is Australian. So they even got the funny, stupid accent. Like the respected accent.
We need one of those for people with Down syndrome.
What would it be called? Down with Love? Oh.
Down to fuck. Well, we're going to hell. It's not like I wasn't already going there, though.
Yeah, I was already going. So, show some respect.
Show some retard.
Yeah, show some retard.
You respect.
For those people that are respected. Dude, that's just fucking... How did we get to this? How did we get from if you were a woman for a day to... What should we name a show about people with Down syndrome trying to find love?
Circle back. Because women, I feel like, don't know how to use...
Yeah.
They just don't know how. Like, if I told you to go Super Saiyan right now...
Me?
Yeah. You could do it. If I say
I'm lifting that helmet.
flex every single muscle in your body as hard as you can.
I might shit my pants doing it.
You could do it.
But I can do it.
If I tell a woman to do that, they won't know how.
Not all of them.
They think, yeah, that's true.
Not all of them. Some of them are pretty fucking impressive.
That's a stupid. That's a
generalization.
That's a stupid exercise, though. If I just tell you to like punch something really hard.
Oh, dude, I will break every bone in my fucking hand.
That is expected.
Yeah, I will shatter my entire fucking arm just to be like, this is max 100% power of everything I got.
Or something that won't hurt you, so that we say like fear is not the issue. It's like swing this axe or swing this bat, throw this ball, whatever. Just do it as hard as you can. And you can tell just by looking at them. Kids too, like little kids, they just don't know how to use all their strength.
Yeah.
And just like women,
I think it's also you don't know which muscles to use.
Like,
because I feel like
as a kid, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, like as a kid, and for some men and women too, I would say that like if it was like throw this baseball as far and as hard as you fucking can, you're gonna have some people getting a fucking leg cramp. You're like, okay, what are you doing?
Let's stretch you out. Mechanics not included.
Yeah, like how are you? Like, oh man, I threw my fucking left arm out. What? You're right-handed, you fucking douchebag. That is fucking respected of you.
Your right arm to fall 20 feet in front of you.
Yeah. So I think there are definitely a lot of variables, but I see what you're saying. Anyway, okay. What were you getting at? Because so you're a woman for a day, so you have all the muscle control, and you're using that to
even
fight
even if
women?
I'm like typical 10 rating woman, I know that I can just use all my strength and probably fuck up a lot of women.
Even if it's an eighth of what I got now, I'm fucking women up, for sure. You know what I would love to do if I were a woman for a day? I'd love to slap a guy and just watch him fucking boil. No, like watch him boil and watch him play out in his head like, I can't fucking hit this woman.
Maybe. You gotta hit the right guy.
Yeah. You gotta find the right one.
You could definitely fuck it up and break your cheekbone.
Yeah. I'm not gonna slap a UFC fighter or a fucking linebacker with all that fucking head trauma.
Or some sociopath.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna slap a regular dude. Just fucking whack, and just watch him sit.
Or do it like in a bar.
Don't fucking touch me.
You do it at a bar because you know every guy's going to protect you.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I fucking love that so much.
And then you get him kicked out.
Yeah, dude. You have no idea. I would fucking love the shit out of that. Oh, it'd feel so... And then make shit up. He was hitting on me. he was just walking by. It was just fucking...
He put something in my drink.
Yeah. Oh, dude. It'd feel so good. It'd feel so good.
Send him home with a felony.
Because I feel like it is a good feeling. It's got to be. It's got to be such a good feeling to fucking hit someone and knowing full well they can't hit you back or they won't hit you back. It's got to be such a good feeling. Oh, dude. Oh, I'm fucking creaming right now thinking about it. The shit I would do if I were a woman for a day.
As soon as you get him kicked out, you come.
As soon as
just wet your pants.
Soon as the fucking bouncer tosses him out of the bar, I'm just sitting there just fucking shivers down my fucking spine, dude. Well, this conversation's been respected. So I think we could probably end it here on this note. What do you think?
Yep. Before we get completely canceled.
Yeah. Oh no, we're way past that. We're getting so canceled so hard.
This video's not even gonna upload. It's gonna be like, you violated the terms.
Ah, man. So many good clips though. Oh well. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.